Hello viewers and subscribers, welcome back on this platform, BVI Channel 1. I'm Asu Peter. This program was meant to be a live broadcast, but due to horrible network situation, we have to switch on to our recording mode so that we will now republish it as you are now watching it now. And I have with me our guest, Dr. Scholastica Iloghalu. Madam, it's a pleasure having you on our program today.
Thank you very much. You're welcome.
All right, we are talking about leadership failure in Africa, and our case study is taken from Igbo land. You can apply it to wherever you come from in Africa, whether in Nigeria or outside Nigeria, as long as it's within Africa. We're talking about leadership failure. And our sister here, Dr. Scholastica, had written a book on what she called ethical leadership. And to me, I believe that is what is lacking in Africa, particularly in Nigeria, and specifically in Igbo land. Now, Madam, can you just give us a briefing about this, your book, Ethical Leadership?
Okay, thank you very much. I welcome everyone this evening, your time, this morning, my time. Yeah, my name again is Dr. Scholastica Iloghalu, and I'm from Adazinu in Anocha local government area of Anambra State. And I reside in US, California, Los Angeles to be precise. Yes, I had my academic doctor degree in health administration. And when I did a research, a grounded theory research, of observing things through observation, experience, and then I was able to put in writing, my inspiration was to make a difference in the world. So what I was thinking about that, and I said, how can I show my experience or what I want to make a difference in? I had to write a book, and this book is like what everybody can pick up and use it, and I don't have to be there, because if I have to explain to everyone what I'm doing or what I know, that might not be feasible. So I had to put it in a book, and the title of the book is Ethical Leadership in Healthcare and Other Industries. Looking at the title goes by, because of the leadership need in our society, and it came out at a time when that need is more important. So other industries, I mean, it doesn't mean it's only for healthcare. It's for every other industry, even the home, the family, because family is an institution. So as the head of the family, the father or the mother, when they read this book, they should be able to apply some here for any organization to strive. So that's what this book is all about. And as I said, I'm an evidence-based proponent, evidence-based practice person. I like to do this in actions, not just in theory. So that's the reason why this book was set up, to be able to show things in action. Let whoever is going to be a leader in any organization have to have this and put in action what they're doing. So first of all, I have to define what it means to be a leader. A leader is somebody that has a vision for his organization and be able to implement action through communication to the people that is leading, and inculcating the values and beliefs so that they'll be able to practice those things in order to have the organization moving properly. So that's what is about this book. And ethics, as we know, ethics is an ideal human character, and it's a science of moral duty. So what it means is that people need to have moral duties. Like we have the 10 Commandments. When you look at the 10 Commandments, you see what God told us to do. When you observe those things, just follow it and be able to come out to do the right thing. So that goes on for this one too. Ethics, you have to be able to apply the moral characters in all your behavior. So in this, my book, I talked about the tools. There are tools that are prominent in the society or in the world. Some of those tools, they are called the bioethical tools, and everybody knows about this. So what he's trying to say is that you need to apply those tools especially when you're making time, people have dilemma in decision making, and in that process, they don't make good decisions. So it will be always good for you to apply those bioethical tools in any decision you are making. And in doing those decisions, it has to be by context, because every decision can never be the same. So apply those tools at the end of it. So because, like I said, leadership is about action and result. So that's how the whole thing is combined. So those ethical tools that are required, that have to keep your promise with anyone that you have. Efficiency, you do not do any harm to anyone. Control is reality of situation. Person to make a voluntary decision. Uniqueness of an agreement is that when you are to make any decision, you need to apply this. You look at each of them and say, okay, did I do this? Did I keep the promise? Did I do this? Did I do this? Follow it in that order. It's not that it's like a standard, but it's giving you the criteria to be able to make a proper decision. So that goes down for the leaders. But first of all, for you to be a leader, you need everybody that
I think we're losing.
To be able to, can you hear me?
Okay, yes, I can hear you now. Go ahead. Go ahead. It seems the network is playing a prank on us, but go ahead. We can still hear you. And to our viewers out there, this is not a live broadcast. This is a recorded interactive section with Dr. Scholastica. Iloghalu, sorry. So she's the one having a discussion with respect to
life
leadership.
Experience, observation, knowledge, research. Never be part of everybody in this world need to articulate ethical leadership in health, meaning that all leaders need to in their decision making in order to govern their people very well.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Doctor, for that. There are some highlights of what you just made mention about what a leader is and what kind of ethics. You've explained what ethics means, and you've also highlighted characters of good leaders. And ethics meaning being sincere with your words and also matching up your words with your action. What is obtainable? What is morally justifiable with respect to the responsibility bestowed on you, the trust the people give you in your position to serve them. Now, can you say,
yes,
to a large extent, what had made Africans, especially Nigeria, particularly Igbo land, have a long history of unethical leaders, leaders that do not have ethics or morality to lead the people? What could be the reason why we have such kind of leaders?
Okay, so much for this question. The problem we have with, from what I've observed in leadership, like I mentioned those criteria,
yep,
people do not observe those criteria. Most people that are leaders are not observing what traits a leader need to have. A leader is somebody that is supposed to inspire others to pursue their vision within the parameter of the setup for those people to follow.
Yeah.
But some people are selfish. What a leader is supposed to do is to make, like I said, action and not a position. But most of our people, Africans, we call a leader by a title or by position. That's not what it is. A leader is supposed to be somebody who is humble, that will be able to think about their followers first before he thinks or she thinks about himself. But most Africans, most people think about their own pocket first, think about the position they are in, not being humble to take care of especially the less privileged that are in the society that have some concerns. So a good leader needs to have those traits to be able to have to carry out those duties. Leader is one who knows the way and goes the way and shows the way. Maxwell. So if the person needs to think about this the way by knowing what leadership is, having the skill, learning about the skill, having that like equipped himself to have those traits. That's number one. The other one is like they have to have the humility, and also the belief and the value that they need to inculcate in other people, thinking about themselves last. If you look at it, there's a difference between a leader and a manager. A leader is supposed to be somebody, is supposed to be the last person. If you have to if you're asked to pick up something, you should be the last to pick. You have to let the people under you pick first and you last. Let me give an example of some of the things I observed that in Africa most of the time.
Okay.
A leader is supposed to be the first to come into the office. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But most Africans...
And be the last to leave.
Yeah, and last to leave. But a leader in Africa will be home and then let other people go into the office and come back later. But coming back later means if there's anything that needs to be taken care of in the company or in the organization, when they are not there early in the morning or so to take care of those things it will affect the company. So a leader need to have those traits, that human mind, to be able to think about the company, the organization, think about the masses first. So that humility, the value to be there. So that's the most important thing. And
think,
again, in leadership,
okay,
there's also
okay, go on.
Okay. Leadership, as I say, maybe I summarize it to be that you have to empower the people, you have to inspire the people, you have to lead change, and you have to share your vision. So when you have all these criteria, there will be no problem in leading the people. When you're not selfish, thinking about that's your title or your position, but you first of all think about what's going on in the society. What can I do to make the life of these people better?
Okay.
That should be the number I should be thinking about.
Okay, now the people obviously, especially in Nigeria, particularly in Igbo land now, many of our people have lost confidence in the political leadership in Igbo land. They have not, the political leadership are all driven by their selfish personal interest. They think about themselves first, without even minding what the masses are passing through. That is why they don't mind the roads to be horrible. They will, get themselves SUVs that will apply any bad road without them feeling it. They don't mind what the people are suffering. They don't mind the health care that is totally dilapidated, as long as they themselves, the political class, are traveling abroad for medical service. They don't mind the school being on strike, as long as their children is schooling abroad. They don't mind insecurity because they have lots of security details around them. And because of that, many people have lost confidence.
Yes.
And even those who are coming up, because we are here, the bottom line of this program is to inspire leaders to emerge. We need to encourage people who have this leadership threat to emerge from among us and take up leadership responsibility. That is the only way we can move our land forward. That is the only way we can even guarantee the freedom we are all agitating for. Political freedom, economic freedom, social freedom, and even spiritual freedom. So, without good leadership, we cannot get anywhere. And that's why we are, trying to, this is just like a leadership training. And we use this opportunity to tell those who believe they have this threat to come forward so that the people can rally around them and put them in position of authority where decisions are made, where they can take decisions thinking about the people first without themselves. Not those who go into office and they become more powerful. Do you believe, Doctor, that we have more powerful politicians and less powerful institutions? And that is why leadership have failed in Africa, particularly in Nigeria. Do you think in Africa you have people building powerful people? They make themselves so powerful and make the institutions they are supposed to run far less powerful.
Very much for the question. So that's why I mentioned in the before that a leader has to do with action and the result. And you have to inspire, you have to be a role model, right? And you have to be an admirer. You have to be, so, but when those people that are leaders are thinking of the cars, chains of cars or buildings that they're going to acquire, without thinking about the masses that could not even find food to eat. Food is a base, should be paid to those. Also the environment, the health, all these things are very, the masses, most of them they are the ones suffering from those things. So for a leader, first of all, in the problem in our country, that for a leader to be identify the problem, what is it that needs to be done? For instance, like I mentioned, the food, the environment, the health. Leader need to sit down and think. That's that vision. What are the concerns of my people? And that can be done by even interviewing people. If you're not sure, if you think you are in the office, you don't know what people are going through. And the leader has to be a humble person who can go into the field, like go to the market, go to the villages, go to the nooks and corners of the state, and be able to find out what people need, interview them. And when you gather all this information, then you get to your office and that's that vision, you sit down and think about it. Okay, how can I help these people? These are the costs, because you can't just be from the surface, start working on something. You need to know what is it that is a problem, identify what is it that they need, so you can work towards that, you plan towards that. So planning is very important, but vision first, planning, and that's why that person is placed there as a leader. So the masses, what they need to do is to make sure that before they elect any person they call a leader, they have to find and make sure that person has those criteria, those traits that a leader needs. If they don't have it, I'm sure they must have either found out through one word or the other, through interaction and otherwise. Or they can also emphasize on saying that, interviewing the person, asking them if they're able to do this, or also observing what they've done in the past. They should be able to know the kind of person, not just by word, but action. And that's why I talk about action. You need to see somebody who is a leader, they need to put it in action. So they have to, first of all, look at those needs in the society. Let me take, for instance, the environment in our society. Let's say we talk about our Africa or Nigeria in particular. The environment is so horrible that they say a wealthy country or a wealthy place, a healthy place is a wealthy place. So when the environment is not conducive for people to thrive, many of them will be sick. And when they are sick, they have to go to the hospital. When they go to the hospital, they have to pay money, and some of them don't have money. So in that case, what happens? They have to suffer, and in the long run, they might just pass away. So we need to think about our environment, attention to. Look at those causes, those things that are prevalent in the society that need to be taken care of. When you take care of them, take them one by one. You must not be able to do all of them at the same time, but gradually you'll be able to get to it. And in in addition to this, the leaders should be able to conserve the resources they have. Make sure to find the best way to be able to reserve the money that they have. You don't waste money. And in doing so, you have to be able to employ people that are competent, that are experts in their area of endeavor. So those people that are experts will reduce the cost of either training other people or the cost of other people that are not experts running the system and wasting money, and that brings a lot of cost. So having those competent people, and also those that have talent. There are so many talents in Nigeria, for instance. I've been observing so many of them, young people with talents. And yesterday I was asking somebody, I said, what do you think will happen to these people when they come to America? And somebody responded, and which was true. When they come here, America will recognize their talent and will pay them a lot of money. They don't need to suffer anymore. There's so many talents there. But to be able to, the same way in putting people that are in office, to be able to run the office smoothly. And in the long run, you need to reduce cost by through waste analysis. You need to check everything and see the things that will cost you more money and find the ways that will reduce that cost so that the money can be used in a better place that will be beneficial to the people in the society.
That's a very wonderful one there, and I believe you all have heard it from her. Doctor, it's a pleasure to have you. All your analyses are on point, and the people are nodding. Myself have been nodding. All the things that you've talked about, ethical leadership, is exactly what is not obtainable in Nigeria with respect to the political leaders we've seen. They are wasteful. They are very wasteful. You see one governor had more than 1,000 PAs. Then why are you a governor where you have 1,000 people assisting you left, right, and center, and at the end of the day, no result? Wasteful. In fact, they reward unproductivity. Go to the Nigerian civil service system or Nigeria's public service system. All wasteful. You have idle people. They are unproductive. And that is the kind of society we have built. We keep eating, we keep spending, we keep squandering. You see the governors, the presidents, the political class going abroad to borrow money to sponsor their lavish lifestyle, their luxurious lifestyle. They are wasteful. So that is one of the root cause why Africa had been backward and poverty stricken. But we can change all of that. And it starts with the people. And that is exactly what Dr. had been saying. It starts with the people, identifying people who have these ethical leadership characteristics in them. Go for them. Plead with them to come out and take over public offices. You need to plead with them. Now people and as you know, now that's azo and ayo if only a man no nwere ife kwesịrị inwe eweli na biko je ka iduba anyị achọrọ ndị ọchịchị ife achọbụ ndị ndu na ndị ọchịchị atinye anyị n'ọbịa. So what we are saying in essence is that we need men and women with proven character of integrity to take up leadership position. That is the only way we can fix Africa. That is the only way we can fix our homeland. There is no two ways about it. And Doctor, please, where can people have a hold of this, your book, Ethical Leadership? Because this is one book I want everyone to read. Because we are all leaders at our own level. At every level, we have leadership level there. Everyone, at any place you find yourself, you have leadership. So everyone should, in your classroom where you school, in your office where you work, in the community where you live, in the market where you trade, you need to have this ethical leadership inside you. That is the only way we can live proper, like proper human beings, and not living like savages and animals. Doctor, please highlight to us, where can we get this wonderful book we have talked about today?
Yeah, this book, you can get this book from Amazon for now. I'll still have to, later on I can check the website where you can also get the book. But for now, you can get it from Amazon, or from you can send me email to my email. I don't know if you're displaying my email information.
Yes, they are all being displayed.
Okay, my email.
Yeah, they are being displayed, and your and also the viewers, you can actually you can actually go on the description of this video. We'll be dropping the link to the Amazon. You can click on the link and you have the book right there for you. Go ahead, doctor.
You can also contact me through my email and I'll be able to send the book to you. So my email is dr.sailoghaalu@gmail.com.
Okay,
I repeat.
Go ahead.
dr.sailoghaalu@gmail.com. You can contact me through my email and I will get the book to you. Also, you can go to Amazon.
All right.
For now, I'll have other channels where the book can get the book from. Later on, I'll let you know about that. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, doctor. It's been a very wonderful time and a very wonderful time spent with you for educating us. And I believe our viewers will like this video. Drop your comments. Let's have your opinion. This program was supposed to be a live program, but due to horrible network situation, we switched off our live, and now we had done a recorded program which we have loaded and you're watching now. Thank you for watching this far. Subscribe, like, and share. Contact her from the contacts you've seen there. Contact our dear sister from the contacts you've seen there. Her email has been called. The description will be having the link to the book, Ethical Leadership. You need to have one. Everyone needs to have one. And we say, thank you, doctor. What's your departing message for our people, our viewers?
Thank you very much. There's one thing I want to mention again, just to reiterate for what I said.
All right,
about the leaders, the coming up leaders.
Go on.
You know, before we have what we call the old paradigm, and now we have the new paradigm. Mm-hmm. The old paradigm is like people are leaders to make profit, or people are leading organizations to make profit. But right now, it's supposed to be for a purpose. And that purpose meaning that you think about the masses, or think about the roots, what is it that is lacking that people need to do. So that you have to have a purpose, and everything is intentional before you make your action. And there's also the hierarchy. Usually in the past, they go by hierarchy, level this and level that, but now it's network. That work with you to be able to make good and right decision that will help the masses. So the controlling is the whole thing. But now with the time, it has to be empowerment. Everybody has to be part of it. Empowering each. And the other one is to be you plan, but now you have to be more experimentation. You need to experiment and find out what am I doing that is not right. If it's not yielding anything, it's not going to reduce costs. If it's not going to help the masses, you need to look for other ways. You don't just to be static and say this is what we are doing. You need to move around. You need to event that you are the leader or you are the head of a place. It has to be something that's transparent. Like we talk about people buying cars and all that. The money has to be the money you're using to buy those cars, or it has to be transparent. You need to be able to give the stakeholders, everybody, ask you question. It has to be a communal. People need to work together, but you as a leader, experts in your domain. Thank you very much.
Thank you, doctors. Thank you so much. God bless you for having, for giving us your time, for having us on your, interactive section with BVI Channel 1 on People's Parliament. And we hope to be bringing you more like this, people who will polish your mind, because we are here not just to criticize, shout, lament, and no. We are here to make impact. And we have men and women who can do that on this platform. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Doctor, for giving us your time. And our viewers, we appreciate you all. May God bless you all as we are wrapping up on today's program. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Click on the link to get the book, Ethical Leadership by Dr. Scholastica, Iloghalu. That is how we are signing up on today's program. Bye-bye, Doctor. God bless you. Bye-bye, Doctor.
So much.